Ever wondered what the deep ocean was like millions of years ago? We often picture a dark, silent, and mysterious world. But what if I told you it was a battlefield of flashing lights? A place where glowing creatures engaged in an epic war of survival, using light itself as their weapon and shield. Today, we're diving deep into the past, into an era I call the Cambrian Glow, to witness the very first bioluminescent battles that shaped life beneath the waves. This isn't just about pretty lights. This was a high-stakes evolutionary arms race, and understanding it will completely change how you see the prehistoric oceans. Imagine you're in the Cambrian seas over 500 million years ago. It's a world teeming with strange, new life. And rising to the top of this primordial food chain is a creature that looks like something from a sci-fi nightmare. This apex predator, reaching up to 1 meter long, with its formidable grasping claws and circular mouth, was already a terrifying hunter. But what if it had another weapon in its arsenal? A secret weapon made of light? While we don't have direct fossil evidence of bioluminescence, soft tissues rarely fossilized, the evolutionary logic is compelling. The Cambrian explosion saw the rapid development of complex eyes. And where there are eyes, there's an advantage to manipulating light. Predators like anomalocaris could have evolved photophores, light-producing organs, for a variety of deadly strategies. Picture this: anomalocaris patrols the dark waters. It spots a trilobite scuttling on the seafloor. Instead of just lunging, it unleashes a sudden, blinding flash of light. The trilobite is momentarily stunned, disoriented, its primitive eyes overwhelmed. In that split second of confusion, anomalocaris strikes. This flashbang tactic would have been devastatingly effective against prey that were just getting used to seeing the world around them. Or maybe it used a more subtle approach. Early cephalopods, the ancestors of modern squid and octopuses, were also emerging. Imagine one of these hunters with glowing lures dangling from its tentacles. It could wiggle these lights to mimic small, tasty-looking organisms, drawing in curious prey for an easy meal. This is the same principle the modern anglerfish uses, but perfected hundreds of millions of years earlier. The pressure to become a master of light would have been immense. Those predators that could control their glow, whether for blinding, luring, or even illuminating their targets in the dark, were the ones that thrived. Their bioluminescent organs would become more complex, more versatile, driving the evolution of predation in the deep sea. But the prey wasn't just swimming around waiting to become a glowing snack. Evolution is a two-way street. For every new predatory tactic, a defensive counter-tactic emerges. The same evolutionary pressures that created glowing hunters also forged glowing survivors. The little guys had to get creative, and they did, by turning light into their ultimate shield. Consider a small, shrimp-like arthropod. When a predator approaches, it doesn't just flee. Instead, it vomits a cloud of glowing liquid. This is what we call a smokescreen of light. The predator is suddenly blinded and confused by this brilliant burst, giving the tiny creature a precious few seconds to escape into the darkness. This isn't fantasy. Some modern deep-sea shrimp do exactly this today. Another brilliant defensive strategy is the burglar alarm. Imagine our little arthropod gets caught by a mid-sized predator. It knows it can't escape the initial grasp, so it starts flashing erratically and brilliantly. These frantic light signals act like a beacon in the dark, shouting, "Hey, There's a commotion over here. This attracts the attention of even bigger predators in the area, like our friend Anom. The larger predator comes to investigate. More interested in the mid-sized hunter that now has a mouthful, it attacks the attacker, forcing it to release its original meal. The small arthropod, having sacrificed a bit of energy, escapes with its life. Then there's mimicry. Some prey might have evolved light patterns that copied those of venomous or foul-tasting species. A predator would see the specific glow and think twice, associating it with a previous bad experience. This coevolution of glowing attacks and glowing defenses created a stunning visual arms race across the ancient seabed. It was a constant back and forth, a silent, flashing dialogue of life and death, where the ability to produce and interpret light was the key to survival. This incredible war of light didn't end with the dinosaurs. The strategies honed in the prehistoric deep are still being used today. Echoes of an ancient conflict reverberating through modern oceans. When we look at the deep sea now, we're seeing the living legacy of this Cambrian arms race. Take the vampire squid, a creature that sounds as dramatic as its name. When threatened, it doesn't release dark ink like its shallow water cousins. Instead, it ejects a sticky, glowing mucus cloud that can cling to a predator and light it up, making it a target for even bigger hunters. It's a perfected version of the prehistoric burglar alarm. And of course, there's the anglerfish, the most famous glowing hunter. Its bioluminescent lure, a fleshy growth teeming with light-producing bacteria, dangles in the abyss, perfectly mimicking a small meal. This strategy is so successful that it has evolved independently multiple times in different fish groups. It's a timeless trick, one that likely originated with the very first deep-sea predators. Even the simple flashbang tactic persists. The fearsome dragonfish, a modern deep-sea predator, possesses powerful light organs near its eyes. It can use these to stun its prey before striking with its massive needle-like teeth. It's the same strategy Anomalocaris might have used, refined over 500 million years from counter-illumination, where creatures light up their bellies to blend in with the faint light from above, to glowing depth charges dropped by jellyfish. The language of light is still the primary language of survival in the deep. Seeing these modern examples is like looking through a time machine, witnessing ancient strategies playing out in a contemporary setting. So, what's next? What other secrets about this primordial light show are hidden from us? The fossil record is notoriously difficult when it comes to soft tissues, but it's not impossible. Ocasión allí, a unique set of circumstances will preserve traces of these delicate structures. Scientists are developing new imaging techniques using UV light and advanced chemical analysis to scan fossils for faint ghosts of soft tissues, including potential photophores. Imagine discovering a fossilized Anomalocaris with the preserved remnants of light organs around its eyes, or finding an ancient arthropod with the chemical signature of luciferin, the compound that makes fireflies glow. Each new discovery could add a brilliant new chapter to this story. We might one day be able to map the exact light patterns of these long-extinct creatures to understand their glowing language. As our deep-sea exploration technology improves, we're able to visit more of the abyss than ever before. Submersibles can now reach the deepest trenches, bringing back footage of creatures and behaviors never before seen by human eyes. Every dive is a potential journey back in time, revealing modern animals that might be living fossils, employing light-based strategies that have been passed down through countless generations. The story of the ocean's bioluminescent battles is far from over. It's an ongoing saga of innovation and adaptation, a testament to the incredible creativity of life. So the next time you look out at the ocean, don't just see a vast expanse of water. Picture a hidden universe beneath the surface. A realm where for over 500 million years, light has been the ultimate weapon and the ultimate shield in the endless, beautiful struggle for survival. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the glowing past. If you found this as fascinating as I do, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more dives into the mysteries of our planet's history. Let me know in the comments which prehistoric creature you'd like to see in a new light. See you next time!